Hello everyone, welcome to today's Novedge webinar, 2Shapes 2.0 for Rhino. And I hope you're ready to discover the most complete 3D CAD tools for jewelry designers. In this webinar, you will uncover the next additions to 2Shapes for Rhino and see them live. Today's webinar presenter, Rafael del Molino, has over 50 years of experience in the jewelry sector and more than 25 years as a computer software developer. He has designed and created products such as RhinoGold and Clayoo. And now let me tell you a little bit about 2Shapes and where you can find it. 2Shapes for Rhino is a great tool that you can easily purchase at Novedge.com. Novedge is the easiest way to buy design software online. There's more selection, more convenience, and assistance anytime you need it. Check us out at novedge.com. And now, without further ado, I'll share Rafael's screen so we can guide you all around the new features of this new release. Take it away, Rafael.
Okay, thank you, Barbara, for your presentation and for having me in this webinar. This is the first time that we will show the news of 2Shapes for Rhino 2.0, and there are a lot of them. But also we will do a quick overview about what is 2Shapes for Rhino. That also can be good for people who is the first time that is in touch of 2Shapes for Rhino. Then let me share my screen and maximize. Okay, then well, basically we are 2Shapes Technologies. We are located in Zaragoza. It's a city in Spain between Madrid and Barcelona, but we are in more than 25 countries with resellers and training centers. Okay. Well, the introduction, I think it's you, Barbara, do it better than me. Basically, the last years I was creating and designing and developing RhinoGold and Clayoo. Okay, and now we're going one step more with 2Shapes. Okay. We will talk about a lot of things. Please, if you have any question, ask, because I understand that maybe I miss some points. But today we will cover 4 points. We will cover about 2Shapes. Okay, what is 2Shapes? And we will do an overview about 2Shapes design and 2Shapes for Rhino. We will see what is new in 2Shapes for Rhino 2.0 and questions and I hope answers. Okay. Then basically 2Shapes is a suite of products and services for jewelries and diamond businesses. Okay, is for design. We have 2 products for design that we will know in a few minutes. But also we have 2Shapes e-commerce for create e-commerce, 2Shapes retail for retail, catalog for design all your catalog, factory for production. Okay, we have 9 products to cover all the requirements from the jewelry business. Okay, I will talk very quickly about what is retail. Basically, the idea of 2Shapes is a cloud that all the apps of 2Shapes are connected. It means when you design something in 2Shapes for Rhino, you can add it in your catalog, and then you can offer in your online store or in your retail. Okay, then 2Shapes we think is the most advanced point of sale for jewelry. Okay, it's super nice because you can have it in your store with the designs and design with your customer. Okay, I think that's really nice. Okay, and it's targeted for salespeople. Okay, it's not for designers. Probably if one of the designers take a look to the retail designer, say, okay, it's super easy. Okay, then that's retail. To have it in your store, in iPads or in TVs. Okay. Also, we have e-commerce. Okay, it allows that all the designs that you created, you can create your own e-commerce and start to produce. Okay, it's really nice because you have the studios, you have real-time pricing, you have all the magic of 2Shapes. Okay, but I will I will go a little bit quicker, okay? And also assistants and configurators to customize, to allow your customers to customize your designs, okay, with real-time pricing and so on. Okay, and also this is really nice because from 2Shapes e-commerce you can create your own app, okay, and allow the customers install your app in their phones because the people spend around 3 hours per day, okay. More of us, more than that, okay. But it's really nice, okay. Uh, if we focus on design, we have two products of design. We have 2Shapes design and 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay, I will talk about 2Shapes design and also 2Shapes for Rhino because is included in the same subscription. Okay, then you can get 2Shapes design and then you have 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay, then the objective of 2Shapes design is an entry level for designers. Okay, if you're a Rhino user, go directly to 2Shapes for Rhino. But if you're a newbie and you don't have experience in 3D, I recommend you to start with 2Shapes design. Okay. I was trying to answer with this graph about what is the when I must use one or the other. Okay, it's depending the complexity of the designs. If you are low or medium complexity, 2Shapes design is great for you, and you can use it in any device. If you want high complexity, I would recommend you to use 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay. I repeat the point. You have both, okay, in the same license, and we have continuity. It means you can start designing in 2Shapes for Rhino and save it on 2Shapes, and then you can edit in design and go on. Then you don't need to. You don't have any technical decision before. Okay, you start with the app that you want, and then you jump to depending of the requirements. Okay, just a couple of slides about what is 2Shapes design. Okay, as you can see here on the bottom, you see all these icons about the devices that we offer. 2Shapes design works on a TV, works on an iPad, on a computer, on a cell phone, okay, and also on a browser. Okay, it means you need to access to your designs. You can go with your iPad, or you can enter in a Chrome browser, and then you have all your design and tools there. Okay. Then we say it is the easier 3D CAD tool for jewelry designers. As you can see here, it will be very familiar if you are a Rhino, 2Shapes for Rhino user, because it's pretty similar. Okay, but it is easier. The idea is the interface is more focused to combine, create, edit. Okay, super easy. Okay, you can work on any device. I think this is important. Okay, this is really important. Okay, and also we offer you libraries. Okay, you have about 2,000 models that you can uh, import, and you can modify, because all the designs are parametric. It means, okay, I like this style, but I want to change some sizes. Then no problem. You can clone, copy, edit, and do what you want. Okay. Uh, of course, in 2Shapes design, you can download the file in STL and in Rhino file. Okay, then you don't need Rhino to use 2Shapes design. Okay, then you can, but you can download 3DM files and STL, and the STL format is the format to send to the 3D printers. Okay, and also the continuity, what I told you before. Then you start design in 2Shapes design in your iPad, you save the design, and you can continue. It's automatically on 2Shapes Rhino for Rhino. Okay, and vice versa. Okay. I don't know if I'm talking too fast, but we have a lot of things to show today. Okay. Uh, okay. Then the next one is Class A renders generate automatically. One of the best thing of 2Shapes is on the cloud. It means you can go to the iPad, save your design, and automatically create all the renders for you. Automatically, you don't need to worry about that. Okay, in some minutes you have all these renders automatically. Okay, and that's really, really nice. Okay. And also you have all the control about your design. You can define name, SKU, tags for search. You can define types. You can define everything. Okay. And why that's important? Because not only for design, also for retail and for e-commerce. Okay. Then here you can define all the data. Okay. And you have it available, okay, also in retail and manufacturing and so on. Okay. And integration with e-commerce and retail, of course. Okay, anything you design, you do shape design and to shape for Rhino, it's available for e-commerce. And the best thing is when we render on the cloud, our render has color constancy. It means all the yellow goals looks in the same way in all the designs. Okay, then that's really nice, because in some e-commerce, when you see renders, you see different kind of colors depending of the piece. Here you have, okay, in a studio and everything. Then it's really nice. You don't need to worry about these things. Okay, just save the file, go to catalog, include it in your collection, and it will be automatically available in all your e-commerce and all your stores. Okay. And I didn't talk about that, but with 2Shapes pricing, you define all your manufacturing costs, diamonds, gemstones, and everything. And then the system calculates automatically the pricing and recommend to your customers the design based on the diamonds that you have in stock, for example. Okay, there is a lot of smart selections of that, but we can do a webinar only for that, okay, for pricing. But I go on. Okay, 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay. The idea is, well, we love Rhino. I was using Rhino for 35 years, 23. Okay, I'm young, but I started young. But then for me, Rhino is the best modeler. Okay, not only in jewelry, in other sectors. Okay, for that reason, we decide why we don't get all this technology that we have in 2Shapes, and we add it in 2Shapes for Rhino, in Rhino. Okay, then 2Shapes for Rhino is a plugin for Rhino. Okay, we have our own interface, but you can use your Rhino interface. Okay, and it's working for Rhino 6 and Rhino 7. Okay, and probably Rhino 8, the work in progress also. But always I recommend to use Rhino 7. Okay, because the McNeil developers add a lot of new things, and we are taking advantage of that. Then we recommend, if you have the option, update to Rhino 7. Okay. Then, well, the idea is, well, we created in the past RhinoGold, and I was all the year traveling around the globe talking to jewelers and so on. Then I think more or less I understand what the people need for design. If not, call me and tell me, Rafa, you forgot that. But I think it's a nice and powerful solution. Okay. It's parametric. Okay, it's a fairly parametric and lighter than ever. Okay, then the parametric is a concept, a technical concept that you create some designs, a ring, and tomorrow you want to change the size, you want to change things, then the parametric allow you to do that. Okay. Probably the best thing of 2Shapes is an easy parametric, it's a friendly, it's not a tree of steps that nobody understand, and it's lighter. Okay, it's super lighter. If you Rhino, you don't have lags. Okay, super light. Okay, and that's the best. Okay, the user interface, we have different modes. We have 2Shapes interface in light, in dark, and also Rhino interface. And also you can configure any color, anything. Okay, then you can modify all that you want, gumball sizes, everything. Okay. Also the libraries, all the libraries that you have in In 2Shape design, you have it also here. Okay, it's what we call trends. In our website, you can see some trends. Trends are some designs that, for example, solitaire rings, wedding rings, three-stone rings, all these kind of things that you need every day. Okay, and then you have it available. Then you can select it and edit. And okay, excellent. Then also we add all the new features of Rhino 7 of organic modeling in 2Shapes, and we take advantage of that. Okay. And we have tools for create videos, renders, animations, and all the things to create the wow effect to your customer. Okay. And the same that I was talking before, we have continuity. You can save and go on in design and so on. Okay. One of the best thing of 2Shapes for Rhino and also design is you can define a work group. Okay, if you are several people in the company, then you are sharing designs, you are sharing elements, you are sharing everything. Okay, everything that you want to share, obviously. But the thing is, you don't need to figure out where I save that file or everything. Everything is on the cloud if you want it. Okay. If you want to save it 3D file, it's a normal Rhino. Okay, but the good thing is, for example, when you create a basket, okay, and you save it, later we will see that. This basket is available for all your team and in all your computers and in all your iPads. Okay, then that's really nice. You don't need to worry about backups or what is the last design. Okay, it's well, it's cloud software. Okay, it's nothing new, but it's cloud software. Okay, good. Then let's focus on what's new on 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay, there are 200 new things and improvements. Okay, just we will focus on 10. Okay, uh, then let's focus on 10 of these. Okay, the first one is the direct integration with design and the way that you can upload your designs and download anytime that you want. Let me show you. Okay, just a concept. If you are a Rhino user and you open Rhino, okay, you will see that Rhino is exactly the same, but you have the toolbar. Okay, you have exactly the same. There is not, well, it's the same code. Okay, there is no difference between 2Shapes for Rhino and 2Shapes other Rhino interface. And then why you create another interface? Because maybe the interface of Rhino is a little bit harder than the 2Shapes for Rhino interface. Okay, then our interface is more focused on jewelry. But it's up to you. You love Rhino, use it in that interface. You have exactly the same tools that we will see today. Okay, but for the webinar, I will use 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay, this is the first time that we show 2.0. Okay, just we publish for the customers on later. We'll show you how you can download it, but we will publish today. Okay, then if you go to our blog and you don't see nothing about 2Sheets for Rhino 2, is because this is the first time that we are showing that. Okay, then that's the interface of 2Sheets for Rhino. Then you have everything in tabs. Okay, and also you have here all these panels. This is a standard Rhino panels, and you can customize in multiple screens, or you can do as you want. Okay. Here you have in file all the tools for file. In curve for create course, you will see some Rhino tools, okay, and some 2Shapes tools, okay. In surfaces, you have the surfaces, the solids, the sub-D, okay, all these organic things. We have some nice tutorials about that on the website. Transformation, okay. Shanks, here you have all the shanks. We will see that. believe me that we will see, because we have a lot of things to a lot of exercises to show you. Okay, then here in gems we have all the tools for gems and gem sets. Okay, it's how we can create diamonds, or how we can get from the stock, okay, or just create one. Okay, pearls, cabochons, and all the gem sets, cutters, prongs, and pave. Pave, this is a new tool that we will see. Okay, is the last of the top 10. Okay, smart components are components. Okay, like bangles, profiles, charm, bales, mill grain. Okay, texture 3D. Okay, here in drafting you have all the tools for drafting to create 2D to technical drawing. Okay, uh, analyze and 3D printing. Analyze is distance and so on. Okay, to analyze volumes and all this stuff. And 3D printing is tools for 3D printing. Okay, we will see also later. Okay, then the idea is here on the right side we have the outliner. This is it's the center of 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay, but also you have the render studio and animation. Okay, and also the commands. But let me show you the first one. Okay, I think the first one was open from the cloud. Okay, this is really nice because just I click here and it's connected to 2Shapes. Okay, and now you have all the designs. Okay, this is our internal account that I use. Then here you can find everything. Okay, some designs in Japanese for our e-commerce in Japanese, in Spanish and English, and so on. Okay, but basically, I have here all these designs organized in the way that I want. Okay, then I can create labels and so on. But I think the most interesting thing is I can just open, okay, and I click, and automatically is downloaded, and I have the design ready to edit. Okay, then then let me. Okay, the good thing is it's this is not just an importation of okay of a file. This is a parametrical design. It means I will show you later that, but all the components and all the parts that we have in our design is here in outliner. Later we will see how it works and how we can modify all these things. Okay, but well, it's as simple as that. Okay, for me, I like a lot this command because it means now the cloud is inside of 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay, then the second command that I want to show you is the report. Okay, a lot of times we need to create a technical report. Okay, we have in 2Shapes design we have a tool of reporting. It's full production reporting. Okay, with everything. Okay, timings and so on. Here is more for a designer point of view. Okay, here we don't show prices, we don't show delivery time, we don't show nothing. We have the option to see it if we want, but this is for design. Okay, then the idea is just I need to create very very quickly just a report. Then here in drafting we can click on report. Okay, and automatically create that for us. Okay, it's a 4 views standard, but the idea is we can obviously edit everything. Let me change, for example, to render it. Okay, and of course here we have all the tools for dimensions, sections. This is a standard Rhino commands. Then all the power of Rhino, you have it here. Okay, also, this is new in 2.0 is the gens map, because okay, I have this design, I need to produce it. Okay, here I have some automatic data that okay, the metal, the type of element, and so on. Okay, and the finger size. But some users request us to have a gens map. Okay, is a map to show to the setter how is the stone distribution. Okay, then here we click on gem map, and we don't need to do nothing, just click where we want. Okay, in this case is small, but we can, okay, we can place it in the scale that we want. Okay, then it's super easy. Okay, also, okay, also we can create a gem list. We have the same option, but to create a gem list, then we click upon, and it's creating for us, okay, the list. The good thing is you can place it where you want, and you can edit, and this is a standard Rhino geometry. Okay, then if you want to modify something, you can modify it. Okay, I think it's getting the colors in random mode, okay, depending of the size, and 1.5, it looks like you don't see it. Okay, maybe the color is too similar to the. Let me generate again. Okay, yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay, the color is okay. Okay, excellent. Then you can select and change the attributes and so on. Okay, good. Then that's the report. Now we can print, we can export to PDF and send. Okay, and of course, if we modify anything in our design, automatically our report is updated. Okay. Okay, then the next one is the outliner. Okay, we add a lot of things in outliner. Okay, the outliner. Let me just open. I think I have a file here. Let me open the file. Okay. Yeah, the outliner. Okay, I will change. Okay, it's very basic design. The idea is here in outliner we have in the first area we have the global information. It's the information global about our design. Our design is in white gold. Okay, let me show you in that way. Okay, then this is a global parameter. Then it means we can change to yellow gold and automatically change all our pieces. Okay, then rose gold. Okay, also this is really nice, is how many times you need to rebuild a design because you need a render, a beautiful render, and you later need to do modification for production. Okay, then this is out of the box into sheets for Rhino. Then, for example, take a look to that bronze. Okay, this is for rendering, but if we change for manufacturing, okay, automatically, let me move that because okay, automatically say, hey, this design is not updated. Okay, then we can click here and the design is automatically updated. And this is for production. Okay, we need longer prongs. Okay, and it's as simple as come here and come to rendering. Okay, you can refresh the element or just come here. Okay, it's not so complex, right? You don't need to do nothing. You don't need to do nothing. Okay, let me show you. For example, we can modify. Okay, here we have all the list. In this case, yes, we have one stone. Okay, for that reason, we have stones in the cathedral ring, but we have the biggest stone, the certified stones, are in separate area. Okay, in other words, when you select the cathedral ring, you are selecting the stones. When you are selecting the diamond, here in diamonds you have the certifies. I think it's over 0.3. Okay, then imagine that you have that design and you want to edit that design. You can select, okay, and click on design. That's one option. Also, we have the option that you can come here and edit, or directly you can click here, okay, and edit. Then you click it, and automatically you are editing the design. Okay. Let me change to shaded because maybe it's better to see it. Okay. Then here you have. It's exactly the same for all the 2Shapes commands. Okay, the idea is you have here all the options. Okay, and for example, I want to disable the stones. Okay, and maybe I would like to reduce a little bit the. Okay, these are the gumballs. You can modify here with the gumballs, or you can go directly and modify the dimension. It's up to you. Okay, but that's the idea. Then once it's ready, you have it. Okay, it's nice, right? It's easy. Okay, it's the same. It's the same here. For example, if you edit the stone, you want to select the stone and edit, or for example, let me show you the next one. Okay, here is the type of design. This is automatically. Okay, you can change it, but 2Shapes fine, and it's enough smart to understand what kind of design is, and why you need that. Okay, for organize, for the catalog, for the rendering, for a lot of things. But basically, the idea is when we create a ring and we use multiple shank commands, we don't need to go. For example, we want to change the size. Okay, the finger size. Then it's as simple as come to the global parameters and select and change the size. Okay, now 2Shapes is telling me, hey, here, these designs, these elements, you need to regenerate. Okay, no problem. Then just need to come here and regenerate. Okay, then I think that's why I say this is really easy, and this is really light, because if you modify something, okay, the parametrically is not annoying you. Okay, when you want to update, you click and it's updated. Okay, if you want to come here and select the stone and edit, you edit. Okay, it's I think it's really easy. Okay, okay, then you refresh. Okay, I think that's the that's the that's the idea. Okay, well, you can rotate both. Okay, you don't need to just drag one. Okay, then let me show you the next one. Maybe I'm talking too fast. If you have any question, please let me know. Okay.
Thanks, Rafael. I think you're doing great.
Okay. Okay. Then the next one is the profiles. This is new and it's really nice. Let me show you. Okay. Maybe well, yeah, I show you in 2Shapes for Rhino. Okay. Then okay. Let me explain you one concept before go. For example, let me create a classic ring. Okay, this is a command to create a ring. Okay, then here when you open most of, for example, all the shank commands, all the gem sets, and so on, you have this way to see the designs. Okay, the idea is you have two tabs. One is the organization tab, and the other one is the standard tab. Okay, the standard tab are designs that 2Shapes provide you. Okay, and in organization are your designs. Okay, the good thing is you can select any of them. Okay, and edit. Okay, then and modify what you want, and then save it and say my new style. Okay, okay, is saved. Then next time that you enter to 2Shapes, you will see that in classic you will have your design. Okay, and also this design will be available in this in the cloud. Okay, then just I want to explain that because some people ask us about what is a standard, what is organization. Okay, but that's the thing. Then let me just, yeah, I will get some simple design. Okay, let me start again, and I will check. Okay, my new style, now you see it in that way because it's rendering now. Okay, you will see that in some minutes you will see the render as the other designs. Okay, excellent. Then let me told you about the profiles or the assets that we say. The idea is in this command, but this is exactly the same in all the commands. For For example, I have the top profile, and I will enable the bottom profile. Then now I have the bottom profile and the top, okay? And the idea is we can modify the height and the width, okay? Then, but now we're using this shape of this profile. Then the idea is we have two ways to change the profiles now. Is you can select, okay, and then here you have the selector. Then you can select, okay, come here, and then you have exactly the same, the standard ones, and your organization, okay, it's your own designs, okay. Then the idea is you can pick any profile, okay. For example, let me select, I don't know, this one, okay. And also you have the option to edit the profile, and that's really, really nice, because all the changes that you do, you see it in real time, okay. Okay, I'm not a good designer, as you can see. Always they say the same, but it's the idea is for sure you will get better rules than me. Okay, and also you can select and edit and add sharp, and okay, then you can do all that you want. Okay, and you can see in real time, okay, the change of the designs. Okay, and then you can set. And here we go. We have our new design. Okay, it's super nice. Let me save it. Okay. My new style 2.0. Okay. Save it. Okay, that's profile. Then the good thing of that is in any command that we have. Okay, like for example this one. Let me edit. Okay. Then in this one, we can do exactly the same. We can enter here and edit, okay, and we have exactly the same, the way that we can select and we can modify, okay, and see the results in all the commands, okay. I think it's nice because you can see in 3D, but you are editing in 2D, and that's really nice. Also, there are tools for remove points. For example, you have tools for, if you click on the curve, you add a point, okay. If you double click, you select it and you can delete it, okay. I think it's super easy. Wow, it crashed. Okay, uh, sorry for that. Okay, then next thing is smart profiles. Okay, the idea is uh, we have a tool that allow us to create profiles and edit and move it and so on. Okay, then the idea is, let me open. Okay, then I will use that curve. Okay, of course, when I open, the outliner say this is an set because I don't know what's that. Okay, it's a curve. Okay, then the idea is, let me show you this new command. But before of that, let me create just a curve to talk about that, because it will be easier in a curve. Okay, then a very simple curve. Okay. Then the idea is, here in profiles, when you select a curve or more than one, okay, here you have exactly the same. You have the profiles, okay, like in classic, like in basket, okay, and so on. Then here you have some of them, okay, and you have in your organization you have your own, okay. Then that's the concept. Then the idea is you have multiple, okay, and you can edit and you can move the position. You can modify everything, okay, and also rotate and so on. Then that's the idea. Then you can move the point. You can add a new one where you want, okay, and modify, okay. Then super easy, okay. You can orient on surface and you can do a lot of things. Let me show you on a real case. Okay, of course you can save it, okay, but let me show you. Okay, let me show you on this curve. Okay, then the idea is here in profiles, I will select the curve. If I select multiple curves, it's exactly the same. Okay, then here I add it. By default, I don't have any profile. Then I can add one. In, for example, I want to add one here. Okay, it's a profile one. Uh, remember, I can modify with a gumball or edit here. Okay, then I can edit. Okay, and change. For example, I will select this one. Okay, then I will add the second one. Okay, for example, here. In this case, we have two profiles. Then the tool is creating all the 3D. Then the idea is I can modify, and I will modify to 3 millimeters, and I will move that to 3 millimeters more or less, and here 4 more or less. Okay, if you want 4 exactly, just come here and type 4. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, then let me check. Okay, then okay, excellent. Then now the idea is I can hide. For example, if now I'm working on profiles and I don't want to see the geometry, I can hide. Or if you change to wireframe, you see the wireframe. It's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, I will just shade it because probably it's better. Then the idea is this profile, the second one. Okay, it's the 2. Okay, I come here and I edit, and I will choose another. Okay, like I don't know, this flat 007. Okay, and remember that I can do it bigger. Okay, then I will do. Okay, nice. Then nice. Then now I would like to add a new one. Okay, here in this point. Then the idea is add new one. I don't need to worry about the order and so on. And just I click here. Okay. And of course, by default is 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter. I would like to, just a point, automatically is reordered. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then super clean. Then the idea is now I come here and say, okay, I would like to use a profile like this one. Okay, and I will like to do it a little bit bigger. Okay, okay, easy, right? Then of course I will save it. Then the one. Okay, and that's all. Now we have it here. Remember, if you save it, okay, if, for example, if I save that file and I send to you by email, automatically you have all the parametrics. Then anytime you can come here and edit. Okay, then that's the best thing. If you want to modify the curve, you can modify the curve and edit again. Then you can use a lot of times the designs. Okay, then the idea is now we can add a stone. Okay, we will add a diamond of 2 millimeters. Okay, then the idea is we will place more or less like this. Okay, then now we can come to bezel, select one diamond or more. In this case, just select one, and then here we have the presets. Okay, in my case, wow, this is really long. Okay, just probably less. Okay, okay. Then here we have all the parameters. Okay, if we want to do it bigger or smaller. Okay. Okay, I hate the mail of Windows. Okay, it's closed, never I use it, but always it's showing me the emails. Okay, then that's the idea. Remember, anytime you can come here and modify. Okay, what you want. Okay, there is not. Okay, there is not any problem. Nice, nice. Then okay, we have it our design, and good. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we have cutters. We added cutters because, for example, for do all the booleans for the seeds of the stones. Then we have a new tool called cutters. Super easy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Add the stones. Okay, we add not only Pave, also we add this gens by network. The idea is a network of cores. Okay, and that's really nice to create complex distributions of gemstones. Okay, let me open. I have a okay. I have this design. Okay, let me drink a little bit of water. Okay, then the idea is I want to add stones using these three cores. Okay, then here in gemstones we can add one by one. Okay, maybe is a little bit harder here. Also in this case we can add by two cores, then select these two cores and it will adapt to that shape. This is one option. By gem is for the center stone, but this new gems by network, you will see that it has a lot of advantage. Let me select gens by network. Okay. Okay, I think it's thinking of that direct. Okay. I think it's something it's not working. Sorry for that. Okay, then in recent file, let me select. Okay, gens by network. Okay, then the idea is we select the course. Okay, that we want to use, and as you can see, automatically place the stones. Okay, and that's really interesting. We can modify the size of the stones, and as you can see, okay, this is a complete curve. Okay, we don't have any. It's detecting automatically the intersections, and it's creating automatically the okay the distribution. Okay, for example, if you modify one of the curves, okay, it's automatically adapting. Okay, then any modification that you do automatically update. Okay, in this case, 1.2 it's nice to do that. Okay, because we will use that, and but I would like to increase. Okay, then here we have these dots that we can click on the dot and type the size that we want. Okay, for example, I will type 3 millimeters. Okay, and the idea is it's coming from 1.2 to 3. Okay, let me reduce the distance between. Okay, I'm reducing the distance between the stones, and now you can see it fits more. Okay, and here we have exactly the same problem. We want to click here. Okay, and then that's the distribution. But what happens here? In this case, we would like to increase that. Then we have a very easy way to do that. Is just if we use split, the standard split command of Rhino. Okay, and we select and we split the point here and another point here. Okay, now when we select this one, this one, this one, and these two of them, okay, automatically now we have this point. Then in other words, now we can double click and type, okay, 2.5 in this case. Okay, and the same here, 2.5. Okay, or any dimension that you want. Okay, it's just any dimension that you want. Okay, You can hide the stones if you want, and just see the sizes. Okay. Okay. Then if you like it, just you accept, and you have all these stones on. Okay. It's 102 stones. It's 1.43 carats. Okay. Okay. Then also we improve a lot Render Studio. Okay. We optimize a lot of things, but also we allow to render now not only in viewport, also in window, and also we can render just parts of the design. Okay, why that? Because maybe we want to see how is this stone in that position. Then we don't need to render everything, just we need to, okay, to select a window and enjoy it. Okay, we're using the render cycles. Okay, cycles is the Rhino render that is included in Rhino, and it's physical render, really nice. Okay. Also we add in 3D printing, we add functionalities. We have one is OneClick STL. It means you get any design, you click and automatically prepare for 3D printing, convert to manufacturing, isolate, remove all the stones and all the things that you don't need to print, and fix the STL and create the STL for you in one click. You don't need to do nothing, just click and that's all. If the design has name, you will find the STL in the same position, the same folder with the same name of the 3DM file. Okay, and also we in 1.0 we had the option to integrate with Formlabs and Asiga and 3D systems, but now we add B9. Then now you have the option to just one click and send to your B9 printer. Okay. And the last one is Pave. Okay, Pave is wow, we have 5 minutes. Okay, then let me show you Pave. Okay, then I will open. Have a very simple case, but I think it will be enough to understand. This is a classic ring. Okay, then the idea is here in gems we have Pave. Okay, Pave is a tool that allows us to place stones, okay, in any geometry. Okay, it can be just a surface, or can be a mesh, can be a 2D, can be all of them. Okay, then basically the idea is just we need to define where we want to place the Pave. Okay, as simple as that. In this case, I want this surface, and the size. Okay, for example, I will start with 1.8. Okay, then the idea is here we can add. Okay, and as you can see, here we have the center of the piece. Okay, in both directions. Okay, then because usually you start from the center to create the Pave. Okay, then the idea is you start with, okay, and then you click. Anytime you can change the size. Okay, and then for example now we are 1.7. Okay, and now we have a magnet. Okay, and also if you see, now it's in red because we're in collision. In yellow means, okay, we are not in collision, but we are not respecting the distance between the stones that we have at 1.0. Okay, then it's up to you accept it or not. Okay, but in collision you cannot okay, then that's the idea. Then you can do exactly the same here. Okay, then in this case, for example, I want to remove this stone. Okay, also you have a lot of options here. One is the shortcuts. Okay, the shortcut, it means you don't need to click to any place. You want to add a new one, just press the key add, the plus. Okay, if you want to remove or you want to move, it's just shortcuts. You don't need to touch any icon. Okay, it's not good for a webinar because you don't see nothing. Okay, but for advanced users, are really nice. Okay, and also you have the options to define the symmetry, okay, and so on. Okay, then here we can define I want symmetry in Y. Okay, then the idea is we can never I know if it's in Y or in, okay, then in this case it's wrong. I want in Y. Okay, then the idea is now we have symmetry. Okay, in this case we can use quad symmetry, but it doesn't because it's symmetrical in the other side. But the idea is you can enter and okay and go on. Then for example I want to reduce to 1.6. Okay, then you are combining, okay, and adding 1.6. Okay, then uh, really easy. The idea is you are continuing doing and reducing and so on. Then you can modify the size. Here you have the total number of stones. You can work on circles if you prefer to use circles instead to use gemstones. Okay, it's up to you. Then also we have options to add the prongs. Okay, in the same way, you come here and you have the way to define prongs. In this case, I will disable the symmetry because it will be cleaner. Then okay, then the idea is okay, when you are between three stones, you see this line, this green line, like it means you are in the center. And then there is a point, is the orange, is telling you where is the center between the three stones. Okay, if you don't want to worry about the exact point, just press Shift, and automatically will be placed in the correct point. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, it's okay, it's automatically in the center. Okay, then it's really easy. Okay, then okay, I think one of the points of Pave is this Pave is manual. You define who you want because we know that there are algorithms that work automatically and do automatically, but it's mathematically perfect, but it's not nice. Okay, I think the idea of that tool is you can do it by hand. Okay, it's question of minutes, but you have a perfect Pave, because at the end of the day a piece with Pave is really expensive piece. Then there is not a problem if you invest 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes to create a Pave, even half an hour. Okay, I think it's okay. Then that's the idea about Pave. I will record the video and I will publish the video with all the entire piece. Okay, but just we have 2 minutes, and I would like to explain you some other points. Okay, then how you can learn 2Shapes for Rhino, or 2Shapes is exactly the same. Well, 2Shapes for Rhino is available in 13 languages. Okay. English, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, both Chinese and so on. Okay, all the Rhino languages. Okay, also we have learning material, tutorials, and so on that you can do it. Also, we have schools and training centers, and we have technical support. Okay, included. That's really nice. Okay, because the price of 2Shapes design, 2Shapes for Rhino, includes all the updates. Okay, and includes technical support. Okay, then if you have any question, call us, write us. Okay, go to the forum. Okay, everything is included. You are not alone. Okay, about tutorials, we have a step-by-step tutorials from basic tutorials. Okay, just a solitaire ring, a wedding ring, a channel ring. Okay, but also later we have some complex with sub D and so on. Okay, you can find all of them in 2shapes.com/learn. Okay. Also, one interesting thing about these tutorials is in every tutorial, you see the description, you see the level of the complexity, okay? And also the commands that we are using, some of the most important commands that we are using, okay? You can see it online, and you can download the files and the PDF file if you want. Okay, I want to download the PDF because, okay, no problems. You have all these tutorials available on PDF also. Also, we have our YouTube channel with 200 videos. I recommend that you take a look because it's really nice step-by-step tutorials, okay, and so on. And also we offer courses, okay. These courses, we have 4 kind of courses. For design, we have a course for 2Shapes for Rhino and 2Shapes design. We have course for both of them, okay. The next one for 2Shapes for Rhino is 30th of November, okay. Is the next one. It's free for our customers, for teachers and students, okay. If you're a teacher and you're a student, it's free, and if you are a customer, it's free also, okay. Then if you say, hey, I have a subscription of 2Shapes design, you enter and it's free, okay. The same for design, then exactly the same. Well, it's exactly the same for all the trainings, okay. For e-commerce also, for retail also, okay. Then you can find all the agenda in 2shapes.com/courses. And my recommendation is, well, Barbara know better than me the prices, but 2Shapes for Rhino and 2Shapes design, the cost of that is $600. Okay, it's 500 euros, $600. Then if you want to come to the training, if I recommend that you purchase, if you think it can help you, I recommend you, because you will save the 300 of the training, okay. 2Shapes for Rhino and 2Shapes design, okay. And of course you can purchase this subscription in Novedge, okay. Here you have the link. And remember, is all the things that you see today is included, okay. And also the updates, and also the technical support, okay. Then it's nice, you have a full price for all the solution, okay. And that's all from my side. I don't know if there is any question.
Yeah, we'll stick around a few more minutes. Feel free to ask questions. I realize that 2Shapes is the most complete 3D CAD tools for jewelry design, and Rafael thought of everything. If he missed something, you can call him and let him know. So how great is that? Um, so we're here. Ask us anything. In the meantime, I'm gonna take the screen back just to wrap it all up.
Okay.
While we wait, I want to also remind you again where to go, novedge.com, to purchase the suite, or 2Shapes for Rhino. The boot camps and the courses, the trainings coming up are awesome, and it's free, like Rafael said, if you already are a subscriber. So it doesn't get any better than that. And I'm glad you joined us today. So you got an in-depth look of these amazing tools. I guess there are no questions, Rafael.
Okay.
So I want to thank you for this incredible demo today, and looking forward to see more from this amazing tool. Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you very
have a
much.
great rest of the day. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Thank you.